We're here with Richard Toccato, the Richard Toccato Companies. And Richard, not just mortgages, not just home sales. Now you're helping people with home improvements.
Yeah, that's right. So if you want a backyard that you've always dreamed of, or you need siding, windows, whatever you need, give us a call. Check it out.
You've got the money in your home. Richard just helps you find it. Finds the best way for you to do it. It's very simple. All you have to do is start by going to homewithrichard.com. It's homewithrichard.com, the Richard Toccato Companies.
They say there are only two things certain in life: sweet deals at Sweet Dreams and taxes.
And only one of those is certain this month.
Which one?
The sweet deals at Sweet Dreams.
What about the taxes?
No sales tax the entire month of April at Sweet Dreams.
Are you serious?
Yeah. And don't call me Shirley.
Love where you live, Lake Norman, and pay no sales tax during the month of April. Only at Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress.
It's the Ace and TJ Show with a little extra. Uncensored, unedited, and almost uninterrupted. Get ready for the most extra podcast known to man. The Ace and TJ Show presents the Extra Funny Podcast.
Something happened last night that was a little bit unusual in the year 2024 of our Lord.
Okay.
In U.S. America. Last week was my son's 21st birthday, and there's a place that in the town we live that is famous for their wings, and their wings are just, they're the best wings ever, and he loves them. So that's where we were going to go for his birthday, but as we were getting ready to leave, realized that it was Tuesday, and that restaurant is closed on Tuesdays. Just random, pick a day of the week to stay closed. It's Tuesday. So to make up for it, we were going to go last night and let him eat the birthday wangs a week after his birthday. Well, being Thursday, my little friend Jenny and her handsome husband Michael were with us because we eat together every Thursday night. And we sit down at the place, and it's a barbecue restaurant, and it's all NASCAR themed. I mean, it's been featured in magazines and national television shows and stuff like that for being, the NASCAR cafe, so to speak. And but it does serve alcohol, and it's not a sports bar. It's just a barbecue place, and it's for race fans, I guess. So the little server comes by, the waitress. She's adorable. You can tell she's young. She's wearing glasses. Cute as she can be. And my little friend Jenny orders her drink, and she goes, I'll have a Tito's orange juice, splash of Sprite. She says she orders that all the time, and so she just rattles it off. And so the girl says, I'm sorry, you want orange juice and what? And she goes, splash of Sprite. And she's looked confused, and she says, so you want orange juice and Sprite mixed together? No. Tito's orange juice and a splash of Sprite. And they go back and forth a little bit, and then the girl goes, I don't know if we have Tito's orange juice. And she goes, no, just Tito's and orange juice and a splash of Sprite. And she goes, what is Tito's?
Oh, my God.
She's 17, and I thought that was refreshing.
Yeah.
That
She didn't
how
know.
wholesome that is that a 17-year-old girl doesn't know what Tito's vodka is.
There's something sweet about it. Yeah.
When that's usually, if young people are going to know about an alcohol, that's what it's going to be, is Tito's.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like Riggins earlier in the regular old show, you said bartender can always tell, or waiter can always tell if somebody's underage when they order a shot of Tito's.
Yeah, because it's like
That's
the
all
most
they know.
popular vodka.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Did they have a bar that they?
Yeah, they have a bar.
So okay, well, then I kind of say, oh, well, if you have a bar, you should probably know what Tito's is.
Yeah, but at 17, she
can't
probably
serve
she
it.
can't
work the bar.
Can't serve
No.
the bar, work the bar.
She could
She
only
bring
write
out
down the
the-
order, and then some other lady brought out the.
Yeah, 'cause she's not even allowed to handle the drinks.
She can't put it out there,
Yeah, that's nice.
which is stupid.
That is
ridiculous.
I don't know. I've never understood that. Why? Just because you're under 21, you can't bring the drink to the table.
Same as open container. That's one of the dumbest things. You either have a drunk driving law or you don't. If somebody wants to sip on a beer and they're not over the limit to drive, what business is it of yours? What you need to be worried about is whether they're too drunk to drive.
I don't know why the other people in the car can't drink.
I know it's ridiculous.
Like, that's the thing that gets me. If the driver's not drinking, why can't I ride and have a roadie? Damn.
It doesn't make sense at all. The driver should be able to drink.
Well, you know what?
As long as he's not over the limit.
You know what that reminds me of, though? Remember that story where my sister worked as a waitress for a short period of time in her 20s, her early 20s. And the guy ordered coffee with Baileys, and she brought him coffee with bay leaves in it. She didn't know what it was.
Yeah, she crunched up bay leaves.
The difference was she was like 22, 23 at the time. I should have known. But in this case, the guy was so amused by it, he gave her a bigger tip.
So he's gets a cup of coffee and it's got little crunchy things floating in the top of it. It's
like, what is this?
She crunched them up like
bay leaves. Like, yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. It's coffee and bay leaves. Duh. Don't you remember what you ordered 5 minutes ago? You idiot. And this story about Tom Brady supposedly breaking up Gisele Panties Bündchen's relationship because of the roast that they did on him. What did he find his name is Joaquim. Yeah. What was so bad about the roast that made him not want to be with Gisele Bündchen? People saying that he caused them to break up?
Yeah, the story is that people are now stopping him and saying, and just people when they meet him or whatever and run into him in public and ask him, are you the reason that the marriage broke up? That kind of thing. But again, if that's true, what did he expect? Like we talked about, and you mentioned at the time, TJ, he was off on vacation with her right after the split. They showed him with the kids and the whole thing. You're dating Gisele Bündchen. She was married to Tom Brady. They are known, just their faces are known all over the world at the drop of a hat. Everybody can identify them. You have to expect this as part of it.
I think that's an excuse.
Could be.
I don't think that that's really why they split up. I think probably once the new wore off of it, he realized she was a Hellcat. Now, because I don't think Gisele Panties Bündchen is as beautiful as people go on and on about it. I know I'm in the minority on that. I think she is beautiful, but she's not just unbelievably angelic or anything the way people make her out to be. But you're him, and she is who she is, and she's beautiful. And she's not impossible to deal with. Wouldn't you overlook the fact that people are coming up to you and going, hey, did you cause it? I mean, you get tired of answering the question or you try to avoid people, but you still stick it out if you really care about her.
Absolutely.
Yeah, when you're grinding through life as a jiu-jitsu instructor and your girlfriend is a billionaire, you would think you would sort of take it on the chin every once in a while.
Yeah,
so that's what tells me that there's something else in there that he's just like, you know what? It's not worth it. Yeah. It is not worth it. And then you always see these situations where, like Jennifer Lopez. Yeah. And then people say, oh, man, why would that guy want to walk away from Jennifer Lopez? Is beautiful and rich and successful and famous and all of this stuff. It's because at some point, the man says, all of that stuff is not worth it. That's why. Yeah. You wonder why a guy who's supposedly not on the same level as the woman financially or looks wise or whatever, it's because he said it's not worth it.
Well, yeah, because I just did some looking, and Gisele Bündchen's home. Yeah, I could easily just take my phone and throw it in the ocean and say, you know what, Gisele, I'm not even worried about it. I'm just going to stay here at the house all the time and take care of you. I'm fine. Yeah. Because I mean, it's a palatial estate that probably has everything you would ever want. No need to go anywhere. I don't need to meet people.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I'm just going to stay here and lounge around and enjoy life.
Unless she's impossible.
Unless she's impossible. It's a good point. Good point.
You can leave up the Tom Brady altar. I'll walk right past it. You don't even have to take it down.
Absolutely. I'll dust it.
I'm fine.
I'll dust that bitch up every day.
Yeah.
And then if you're with a guy named Joaquim, I would have to have a nickname for him. I couldn't call him Joaquim every time I went to say his name. I'd have to call him, Joe or something.
Like Jay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it Joaquim with an M or an N?
Yeah.
M.
M.
Yeah.
So not Joaquim.
Because that's why I said Joaquim.
I couldn't.
Don't you second guess me, Rob.
tell.
Don't you dare second guess me.
It said Joaquim with an M or an N. Joaquim. That's why I said Joaquim.
I thought I heard Joaquin, so I wanted to.
Dumbass.
You were trying to correct me. You know good and damn well. Because the only Joaquin you know is Joaquin Phoenix, and Joaquin, who is Kelly Ripa's son. And you thought, dumbass, old TJ doesn't know what he's talking about. I'm going to try to help him without embarrassing him.
That's just such a great answer. It's Joaquim. That's why I said Joaquim.
I mean, damn.
You bitch.
It's the Ace and TJ Show with a little something extra. This is the Extra Funny Podcast.
Our friend Richard Toccato, the Richard Toccato Companies, is here, and he has helped us so many times through the years. And when it comes to mortgages, he's going to get you the best deal.
That's right. We are the best deal. And if you're under contract to buy a house, you should check us out. I mean, you're not going to. They never do. but we're the best deal.
But feel free, you should, and because we've used him for years for a variety of different things. Whatever you're needing, go to homewithrichard.com to get the process started, and they can take care of you from there. Homewithrichard.com, the Richard Toccato Companies.
When it comes to losing weight, sometimes you don't even know where to start. You know that it needs to happen, but you need some help. Well, you start by going to acetj.com/weight loss and ordering Calitrin. Calitrin is scientifically proven to help you lose weight, and it is not a drug. It is not a drug. Repeat that. So here's what you do. You go to acetj.com/Calitrin, order 3 months, and then you'll get 3 months free. 4 months, 4 months free. That's how it works with Calitrin.